Well, children, hope you are maintaining your good health. And here is the lecture on science, Life Science Chapter 2, Transport System in Plants. That is continued for class 8 because we have already 2 lectures done. This is the lecture 3. And in lecture 3, we are going to discuss in the beginning regarding the transpiration. Now, what is transpiration? The transpiration is nothing but a process of releasing the excess water into the atmosphere by the plants. That is the transpiration. Now, transpiration occurs in 3 ways. First thing is that stomatal transpiration. You know there are leaves, and on the dorsal side of the leaf, there are plenty of small openings are there. And these openings are known as stoma, singular, and plural. They are known as the stomata. And this stomata, whatever it is, the stoma, they have the 2 girdle cells which helps in the transpiration. They open, release the water, and if necessary they close also to control the water. This is how they do. And that is the stomatal transpiration. As you know, the stomata gives the most surface for transpiration. So stomatal transpiration is the more, because there are number of leaves that they are in the plants. So the stomatal transpiration is more. But sometimes you see cuticular transpiration is there. You know, from the main surface of the leaf where it is waxy coating is there. In the borders there are some gaps are there through which the transpiration takes place, which is known as the cuticular transpiration. Number 3, the lenticular or the bark transpiration. In big plants, see in the bark, there are lenticels, and the lenticels are here to release the excess water into the atmosphere. So as the lenticel is present in the bark, so they are known as the bark transpiration or lenticular transpiration. Well, these are the way of transpiration whenever the water, because you know the whole day the plant is taking water from the roots. Roots are sending water continuously. But sometimes for the inavailability of sunlight, the photosynthesis stops. Then what happens? The water gets lodged. More water there inside the leaves. So what can happen? That can cause a lot of damage to the plant leaves. So they release the water and make them free of that. I'm coming to that point later on. So the roots are sending continuously, they cannot stop. Especially at night, there is no sun. So there is no photosynthesis. Then what to do? Then leave the water. Otherwise the leaves will droop and sometimes may wilt. So that will damage the plant. So that the transpiration, system of transpiration keeps it in balance. Well, we have already discussed the importance of transpiration. Well, I have already spoken to you that excess of transpiration may cause the wilting of the leaves. Now we come to explain about the factors on which the transpiration is dependent. Number 1, bright sunlight, transpiration will be more. Number 2, high temperature, again the transpiration will be more. Less temperature, less sunlight, less transpiration. Now we have number 3, wind, that means the current of the air. If the wind is more, transpiration will be more. The wind is less, the transpiration will be less. Next is the thickness of the cuticle and number of stomata. If the number of stomata is less, definitely the transpiration will be less. And if the thickness is more, the transpiration will be less. And next, last is the high humidity. If the humidity is very high, naturally the transpiration will be more. And this is all about the transpiration. Now we come to discuss regarding the mineral transport and the mineral nutrition. like the animals or like human beings, the plants also like the minerals. They also need the minerals for their nutrition. They have two kinds of nutrients that they use as the mineral nutrition. One is macro element, another one is micro element. So macro element, the element which is required in bulk amount, that is macro element. And the micro element, the elements which are in need in small element. Now we have this macro elements to discuss. First macro element is nitrogen. What is to do for nitrogen? Nitrogen is the major constituent of the plant protein, and then for cell division they help for photosynthesis. The components of vitamin also they supply. They help in the production and use of the carbohydrates. That is for the nitrogen. And what if there is less nitrogen is there? The yellowing of the leaves will come, and the rest of the plant will become light green, not deep green, light green. Well, what are the remedies? The ammonium nitrate or urea is to be put, or manures can also be used. That is what about the nitrogen is there. We come to the second macronutrient, which is known as phosphorus. That is, they help in photosynthesis, the growth, and helps for the seed formation, quality of the fruit they develop, and there are so many other importances also there. What will we see if there is no phosphorus? You'll see that tips of the plants will look like they are burned. And then what is the remedy? The phosphate or bone. These are the borax. These are the things to provide for the nutrient to replace the phosphorus. Next is potassium. Potassium helps in transportation of the starch, regulation of the stomata, that means opening and closing, formation of the protein, that is also there important, fruit quality development, and activates all enzymes and also control. And then they restore the resistance against the disease. They provide the resistance against the disease. Now what is the thing? The wilt of the leaf will be following, yellowing of vein, insufficient chlorophyll is not formed. That is why that is happening. And then what is the remedy? Potassium or potash is to be put. Potassium or potash is to be put. The other macronutrient is calcium. In calcium, the formation of the peanuts and nuts help, stimulates the microbial activity, participates in metabolic activity also, and also they regulate the stomata. That means the opening and closing of the stomata. Now, if there is deficiency, what happens? The leaves destroy with irregular shape. Regular shape of leaves go, irregular shape comes, and cause blossom in rot. Blossom in rot, that is common. And then what is the remedy? The calcium or gypsum to be used to make them out. Well, next macronutrient is the magnesium. That is key element for the preparation of the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, there are many chemicals are there, but mostly the magnesium and special component. So that is there. Then improved use of phosphorus. The use of phosphorus is improved by the help of the magnesium. Component of many other plant enzymes is also promoted by magnesium. Utilization of the iron in plant, it helps in the utilization of the iron in plants, and they also influences the plant maturity. influences the plant maturity. And if there is deficiency, what to do? In deficiency of green arrowhead appear in the middle of the leaf. And then what is the remedy? Remedy is the magnesium or magnesium sulfate to be put to get rid of that. When we come to the next or last macronutrient, which is known as sulfur. Sulfur is one of the ingredients of protein. So it helps in protein production. It helps in development of the enzymes and vitamins. It promotes nudule formation in leguminous plants. What are leguminous plants that you know? The plants which bear the pod. Have you eaten pea? Pea are arranged in a case that is known as pod. So there are many plants are there where the seeds are kept in an extra case, which is known as fruit case, or which is known as pod. Pod bearing plants. And these pod bearing plants come in the category of leguminous plant. And these plants, down beneath the root, they have the nodules, round structure, where the bacteria live. And so, sulfur helps in the formation of the nodules. And if the nodules are made more microbes will be there, and more nitrogen fixation will be there, and more nutrients will be coming out. Then, they help in the production of seed, and obviously the production of the chlorophyll. Well, what is in deficiency? What happens? The yellow leaves, young leaves turn yellow. So, young leaves turn yellow, and what is the remedy? Remedy is to put sulfate. Remedy is to put sulfate. So, if you put sulfate, then it will be done. Well, we have, next is the micronutrients. In micronutrients, the first nutrient is boron. It helps in the germination of pollen grains and the pollen tube. It also helps in seed and cell formation, promotes maturity and sugar translocation. That means the formed sugar is translocated to different parts of the plant body. Now, what is there in the deficiency will happen? You see the terminal buds will die. You know, there are apical or terminal buds, there are axillary buds. The terminal buds will die. So it will hamper the plants and it will hinder the growth in length of the plant. Now what is the remedy? Remedy is to use borax or borate. The borax and borate is to use to prevent this. And next is copper. Copper is also a micronutrient, and it catalyzes the various plant processes. Copper catalyzes the various plant processes. And chlorophyll production is helped by it. A flavor of the fruits and vegetables is given by copper. Remember, if the mango does not have the copper trace, then the mango's flavor would not have been coming out. Well, so what will be the deficiency? The leaves become dark green and the growth becomes stunted, means reduced. What is the remedy? Remedy is to copper, cupric or cuprous chemicals to be put. Next is iron. What happens? Here it helps in the formation of the chlorophyll. Constituent of the protein, one of the constituents is also iron, and then carries oxygen in plants. It also helps in the cell division and the growth. And what will happen if iron is not there? Yellowing of veins of leaves will happen. Veins, you know, of the leaves, that will become yellow. And what is happening? How to prevent? By preventing them by putting iron chelate. We have already come to know about magnesium chelate that helps to produce the chlorophyll, while iron chelate will prevent the deficiency of the iron. Next micronutrient is magnesium. Magnesium helps in various enzymes, formation of the chlorophyll, increases the ability of potassium and calcium. Increases the ability of potassium and calcium. Then, what will happen if it is deficient? The yielding of the plant, frizzle tops, fruit size will be reduced, and appearance of the dead spot or patches will appear. To prevent this, the manganese or manganese with zinc application will be very fruitful, will prevent it from this deficiency. Welcome to molybdenum, the another micronutrient. The enzymes to promote to reduce nitrate to ammonium radical, and then it aids in the legume formation and also the nodule formation. What will happen if it is deficient? The plant will become yellow, especially leaves will become yellow, and the plant will become light green. What is the remedy? Molybdenum or molybdic chemical will be produced, given to prevent it. Welcome to zinc. Plant growth, and the growth hormones are promoted by zinc, and then it is also helped in chlorophyll formation, starch formation, and seed formation. So if that is deficient, the terminal leaves may be roasted and whole thing will come yellow. And if you have to reduce that, then you have to use zinc sulfate and the zinc chemicals, which will help it to do. Thank you for the chapter to be learned. Now, right now we'll go through some question answers. Well, children, the discussion of some question answers, and there will be some written work also will be given. But at first we'll discuss. So you see your question D. Observe the given picture carefully and answer the following question. Question number 1. Which nutrient deficiency is depicted in the picture? The answer is the deficiency of nitrogen is shown. What is the answer? The deficiency of nitrogen is shown. Next question. What are the deficiency symptoms of the nutrient? Question number 2. Answer. Deficiency symptoms are general yellowing of the old leaves, rest of the plant will go often light green. The color will be changed to light green. Is it a macronutrient or micronutrient? What is its importance to the plant body? So we have the answer 3. It is a macronutrient. It is the constituents of all types of proteins, essential for cell division and growth of plants, involved in photosynthesis and important components of vitamins, and helps in the production and use of the carbohydrates. This is the answer number, question number 3 of D. Now we have the very short answer type of question. It is in E. So there, question number 1. What do we call the tissues concerned with the upward movement of water? First one is the answer, vascular system or conducting tissue. Both are correct. Well, number 2, identify the name of the process by which water passes into the root. The answer is osmosis. Number 3, identify the name of the cell structure that acts as semi-permeable membrane. That is answer number 3, the root hairs. Now question number 4, what happens to the rate of transpiration at high temperature? So question number 4 answer, an increase in the rate of transpiration is observed if the temperature is high. Question number 5, which process adds salts to the upward in the plant? It is, the answer is active transport. What is known as active transport. Now children, we will have some discussion and we will have some written. Now, we will have long question answers style. That is question number G. Yes, question number G. I'm telling you the question which will be discussed first, then we will write the questions. Question number 1, 2 and 4 will be written and 3, 5 and 6 will be discussed. So we go to question number 3. Question number 3. The cavity is filled with 25% of sucrose solution and marked with the label by a pin. Now, question number 4 will be written and then question number 3 answer will be discussed. Fluid contacts food, prove it with the help of an experiment. A top plant is taken, to demonstrate the food transported through, materials required, a plant spot, water, a healthy plant with a thick stem. Procedure, a plant with thick stem is taken, a ring deep enough to penetrate the phloem and cambium, not the xylem, is done, and then fix the plant pot and water regularly. Observation, the stem above the ring shows the growth in diameter because of accumulation of food manufactured in the leaves. There will be no growth in the lower part portion because the removal of the phloem blocked the downward movement of the food. That is the discussion of question number 3. We'll go to question number 5. How will you prove that the more transpiration occurs from the undersurface of the leaves with the help of a diagram? You see, a potted plant is taken and 2 equal pieces of cobalt chloride paper are dried and placed on the upper surface of the other lower surface, and another one is on the lower surface, that means the dorsoventral surface of leaves, and kept in the sunlight for a few hours. You see the picture is given in the book. The cobalt chloride paper placed on the lower surface turns more pink than the upper surface one. This process, that more transpiration, this proves that more transpiration occurs from the under surface or the lower surface of the leaves. Well, and now we have question number 6. What is the difference between the macronutrients and the micronutrients? And there is so macronutrients or micronutrients give 3 examples of each, and that is the number 1. They are as follows. Macronutrients are required in relatively large amount. Micronutrients, they are relatively very less amount. The macronutrients, they are potassium, phosphorus and calcium, magnesium and nitrogen. And while the micronutrients, they are zinc, boron, copper, chlorine, molybdenum and manganese. The children, the questions to be written on blackboard in long question answer type, that is LSA. LSA. Well, your long question answers question number 1. How does absorption of water take place? This is how it takes place. You see, soil particles contain water and dissolved by the root and dissolved nutrients in them. Water and minerals are absorbed by the root hairs of the plants from the soil. The root hairs are numerous and they are replaced continuously. Root hairs are unicellular outgrowths of the outermost layer, which is known as the epidermis or the root. They are present on the root stick. The walls of the root hair are very thin and permeable. Permeable means they can easily take the selected things there. These outgrowths increase the surface area for absorption of the water and minerals from soil. Also, roots contain the cells of higher concentration than the surrounding water. Sap is a fluid contained by the cell wall, which is there in a large number of root hairs, so the plants can absorb water and minerals efficiently. We will come for the question number. Next question number. Well, children, we have the question number 2 is an experiment. The aims of the experiment to demonstrate the process of osmosis. You have come to know about the osmosis, and this is the process that we do. You can do at home also. Well, what is to do? The materials required for the experiment is a large potato, quite large, and a petri dish, a sucrose solution. Sucrose solution obviously have 25% of sucrose solution. How you make 25% of sucrose solution? 100 grams of sugar will be dissolved in 1 kg of water, and then after that you will take out from 25%. Well, procedure. Peel the large potato. The potato should be peeled nicely and scooped with a cavity and sliced the base, and which come to flat is taken. It is kept in a petri dish. This is a petri dish where it is kept. It is kept in a petri dish in half immersed condition. It is half immersed, a little bit high please condition. The cavity is filled with 25% sugar solution. Cavity is filled with 25% sugar solution. Sucrose solution, and mark the label by a pin. This is a pin which mark the label. The apparatus is kept undisturbed for some time. Now, after some time, what will happen? We will observe the liquid in the cavity rises. The liquid in the cavity inside the potato rises. What is the inference? Water has moved through the potato walls because the concentration of water molecules in cavity is lower due to presence of sucrose solution. That means the sucrose molecules. It shows that water moves from a region of higher concentration in potato walls act as a semi-permeable. So from higher concentration it moves to lower concentration. Potato walls act as the semi-permeable layer. This shows osmosis has taken place. So this is question number 2. And this is known as the potato osmosis. And this is water. This is a big mark. And here you see 25% sugar solution. Here is also a big mark. The level of the solution rises like this. Alright. Well, the last question, question number 4. What is active transport? Active transport is the movement of the mineral ions from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration. It takes place when the concentration of mineral molecules to a region of higher concentration. It takes place when the concentration of the mineral molecules is low in the soil as compared to the root hairs. Thus, plants use the active transport to absorb the mineral ions. Plants also require plenty of energy for this process. This is all for your chapter number 1. I think you have gone through very nicely, and along with your question answers. And children, for the rest question answers A to J, you will see, look at www.bsnes.in, where you get all the solved answer, even this. Thank you and have a good day.